Welcome back. Demon Panda here to introduce you to our new series, Story Logic. Here we will go over aspects of the story modes to find inconsistencies. Today we will be going over the overlapping story of Leon and Claire during the Resident Evil 2 remake. Let's get right into it. During the story we find evidence of both characters missing each other. First off, we have the obvious ones, which are the letters of Leon to Claire. These are scattered throughout Claire's playthrough. Others are the window broken between the observation room and the interrogation room during Leon's playthrough. But the window gets broken when Claire is attacked during her playthrough, as well as certain passageways already opened by the first playthrough. But now we move on to why we are here, the pieces that don't make any sense. Leon and Claire find these keys to unlock certain doors, but two keys are different. Only Claire gets the heart key, and only Leon gets the clover key. But are those really the only keys? If we think about it, Claire and Leon only unlock doors once, then they dispose of the keys. And at the same time, some sneaky third-party ninja zombie is unlocking and relocking doors based on which players is reacting with the door, as well as placing keys for the next character to find and hiding those same keys in situations where the first character circles back. Then we get to the big guy you meet on the rooftop after putting out the fire. Well, he too is very efficient at putting the helicopter back across the walkway, diverting the water, and reigniting the fire in time for the next player to interact with it. At the same time, we have a lot going on in the background with strategically placed items and enemies to make sure the characters never interact other than the beginning and end of the game. And let's give props to whoever is resetting the puzzles, restocking the armory, lockers, and desks, stealing the buttons from the armory panel, putting them in the pocket safe, locking the box with a gem, putting the gem into a scepter, putting the scepter back in the statue, pulling the arm off the statue, and putting the book back in the library where the first character found it. Speaking of library, we can't forget the amazingly awful construction put into fixing the library walkway, fixing the cage in the second floor art storage area, and we can't forget fixing the lab walkway where William dies twice. I feel bad for whoever had the job of jacking up the bookcase and placing more C4. And now the big question. Who made a man chief of police that insisted on using the abandoned art to make intricate puzzles throughout a police station? It seems like the least efficient way to keep a workplace. This is a story with more holes than Swiss cheese, so let's look at how we could fix these. I think the easiest way to fix the story would have been more character interaction or catching glimpses of the other character to be cut off, making the chief seem more crazy and have a bit of OCD, just having random cutscenes of him interacting and resetting these puzzles throughout the map. Games are supposed to be a certain amount of suspension of disbelief, but it has to be a certain level that doesn't break the immersion for the player. I've always been one to pick apart story modes because I love them. So if there are other games you would like dissected, let me know in the comments. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next one.